The land east of Pueblo is dry, really dry. That's why the U.S. military chose to stockpile 700,000 chemical weapons here in the 1950s, and that's why the U.S. has commissioned a huge chemical weapons destruction plant here today. Ars got a tour of the plant's training facility, where students direct robots to take empty munitions and move them through the process that a real projectile will go through to dispose of its sulfur mustard.
We go in and use an internal collet to expand and remove the fuse well cup, and then we use differential air pressure to pop the burster out to us. Once we have that, the last station makes sure that the burster is no longer there, because by the time this projectile leaves this room, I want to make sure that this is no longer in it. It can be made of tetratol or of composition B. They're not terribly sensitive. And it sounds funny, but we're not overly concerned with dropping.
All that will take place in an automated facility, so the students need to know how to work the machines without actually being on site. At the plant's cavity access machines, munitions have already had their explosive parts removed, and the machines break through the seal holding the sulfur mustard in, which lets the highly acidic and carcinogenic substance flow out.
So when this one, the backstop comes up, right, and the next thing is they're going to inflate that, close the gap there. Then you look down the bottom here, and you're going to see him go up about 2.5 inches. He just broke the projectile. And then he's going to give him a chance to drain, and then he's going to raise up again. That's going to turn and take that burster well and crunch him into a Z. Then he's going to open the valves, and this wheel is going to come out and start spinning it. In the meantime, the water's turned on, so the water's spraying up through the hose, up inside, and he's going to turn in one direction for a certain amount of time, and then stop, and then reverse and go in the other direction.
From there, the sulfur mustard goes through a biotreatment process to break down the chemical, and the plant then reclaims the water used to wash out the chemical, so that all that remains are salt cakes that are dumped in a hazardous waste landfill. As of January 2017, the Pueblo plant had destroyed 10,124 projectiles.